So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Well, this is a friendly, but a friendly only in name.
Well, I for one don't think that just because there's nothing resting on it, Peter, a game can lose its edge, and certainly not when you're facing opponents like this. So I hope the players will approach this with real professionalism.
And as you can see, we've already started here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
I've always been impressed with this boy, Pau Cubarsí. It never ceases to amaze me, Peter, how the Catalans always manage to unearth all of these gems, especially in an age where the demand is quite high on defenders. He's really the perfect package.
Oh, he's been caught on! It's Levitt! Off the post! Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Always onto this. Camavinga. Balde. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Goulet. That's a good ball out wide. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And no, that was never going to make it. Pedri. Well, that looks a decent ball. Rudiger with the slide tackle there. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Bellingham! Rashford pokes it out wide. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Bellingham. Tries to play it through. Decent chance! Oh, it's gone in! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Madrid penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Oh, well played. They've got a corner here. Madrid with the corner. They're first.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's a throw. Yamal making good progress on the right-hand side. De Jong. Rashford. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Bellingham. Pinches it off him. Vinicius Junior showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tchouaméni. And it's Camavinga. This looks promising. That has been cut short. It's a searching pass. Now it's Bellingham. Good take, and is he in? And he shoots! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
That's been slipped through. De Jong calmly anticipates. Tchouaméni. Balde promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Lewandowski. He's on it, can he get away? There's no shoots! There it is!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Vinicius Junior was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Bellingham. Pedri, played out to the left flank.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Threads one in. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And we've reached half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Koundé tries to pass it through. Mendy simply refused to be outdone there. That's a shade optimistic. Nice looking ball. It's a goal kick. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, that's well spotted. Tchouaméni makes the interception. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. And he's intervened well there. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Bellingham. Goulart receives it in a wide position. And it's Camavinga. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Bellingham. Knocks it into space. Rashford. Can he get it through? Goes for a shot! Yes, it's in! Barcelona are back in business. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Koundé, Tchouaméni does really well to win the ball there. And it's Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. And the shot's on here. Spread it left. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Great vision. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Well, what about it? Barcelona have come back from the very brink. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. No way through. That has ended up in no man's land. Into the last quarter of an hour.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
No, that's been intercepted.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
No, that pass has been well intercepted. Bellingham. Tchouaméni. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Koundé cuts it out. Szczesny gets it away. That is good alertness. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Tchouaméni, and he cuts out the supply. Koundé kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, nicely intercepted. Tchouaméni.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
"90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time."
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time.
Se ha encontrado unas llaves de coche con un llavero en forma de balón. Se ruega a su propietario que se ponga en contacto con algún empleado del estadio. Cambio de jugadores en el
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. And he's picked it up out wide. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Rafinha. Balde has it in a wide position. Chance for a shot! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead. Oh, that's a key interception. And he's managed to get rid.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now, this could be a chance. He's Mbappe! We've got a goal! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
La
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball.
Oh, what has happened here? Brahim Diaz! In for the pieces! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Mbappe has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Bellingham is onto this. Bellingham unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
It's a good run down the right. That pass. Half-time, extra time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? Now it's Vinicius Junior. It's made its way to him. Back in possession and ready to go again. Now it's Vinicius Junior. De Jong. Now it's Yamal. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Valverde. Yamal has created one goal already. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's a decent clearance. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Yamal. Oh, no joy this time.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he welcomes it in. Brahim Diaz. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's burst through. Mbappe. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Looking for the run. Nicely weighted ball. The final whistle and confirmation, we are headed for penalties.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a gruelling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
So after 2 long hours, it comes down to nerve, to technique under pressure, to penalties. And you can almost hear a pin drop. They could really do with scoring the first penalty. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Well, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
Carvajal is the next man in the spotlight.
So very, very cool. He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
This then to level matters. It's a tame penalty, straight at the keeper.
I suspect a change of mind could have been the problem then.
This to put them 2 up. And that doubles their lead. So down by 2, another miss can be game, set and match. Oh, what a save!
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper and maybe that put him off.
So all eyes on the goalkeeper. That's it! It is done! Barcelona fall short in the lottery that is the penalty shootout. As cruel as that is, the two sides had been inseparable after 2 hours of action. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
I think we're just about out of time, so many thanks to Jim, and a very good afternoon. And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. The colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And he shoots! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. And it's come back out to him. Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it's the last line of defence, and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now it's Olise. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And here's Olise. Fabian Ruiz. Out for a throw. He won't be happy with that one. Camavinga. Upamecano. Played back in. That's good play. France have got it back and they'll have another go. Hernandez looks across and plays it in. Now it's Mbappe. Olise. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
France are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Ah, he's given it away. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Dembele. Knocks it into space. Shot, surely! Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
France find a position of real strength now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Just too high.
Spain are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Chouameni. And it's Doué. Good ball, good take. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Olise. He's shifting through the gears here. Shot could be on. Mbappe! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Great vision. Oh, well played, well played. Backward it goes. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Olise is behind this one. Olise! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper. Looking for the run. Aims beyond the defence. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well-timed, excellent interception. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Big chance! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
It's their second corner of the game. Olise! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Grimaldo. Fabian Ruiz. Nico Williams, he's on a run down the left wing. He's picked his way through. Camavinga. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Camavinga, who's set up one goal so far. Fabian Ruiz. Mbappe, he's going for goal! It's run loose, who's going to get there?
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Grimaldo. That is very well defended. Rodri. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And here's Nico Williams. He is through here. Oh, that's neat. Turns and... Decent chance! And he gets rid in a hurry. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's been slipped through. He's through, it's one, he's had a shot! Oh, didn't catch it right.
Spirited to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And it's Camavinga.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Pass somewhat off target. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. France are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. And the pass is intercepted. Can he get it through? He's in a great position here. Picks it, and the finish! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Plays in he goes again! They've done it! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Après 51 minutes de jeu par le numéro 8.
Spain give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Now that's well seen too. Can he get on the end of this? Looking to play him in. Lenormand calmly anticipates. Now it's Williams. He's got away. Nico Williams. Tries a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. France have the chance to go the other way. Olise does really well to win the ball there. And that's put paid to a promising move. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Camavinga, out to the left it goes. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And that is expertly dealt with. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything...
He's having a go! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Nico Williams receives it in a good position here. Doué just eases him off the ball. Rodri threads one in. He has found the way through. Crossed into the middle. Yamal! It's off target and by quite a way.
Spain certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Hernandez. It's Camavinga. Doué. Olise. Throw in. Camavinga, and here's Mbappe. Shoots! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So their 4th corner of the game. A real chance! And that is wildly off target.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
Now it's Yamal. Now this could be a chance. Oh, that's fabulous. Tchouaméni wins the duel this time. Tchouaméni defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. It's come to nothing. Koundé getting this one clear. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. That has ended up in no man's land. Olise. And it's Doué. Doué. Good take. Chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. Hernandez. And no, he's seen through all of that. And here's the chance to counter. And he was quick to react. Doué. And that's a good ball. Rodri. Tries to pass it through. It's Morata! He's got a goal! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Now he's off and running. No, he's not getting his way this time. And it's Doué. And here's Elise. And this is Dembele. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
That ball looks a good one. Now there's a fine ball. And he was alert to it. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. France have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Mbappe claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped.
So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Portugal. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Bernardo Silva! Loose ball now. Oh, what has happened here? Sané. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Marc-Andre ter Stegen. He's got everything you'd want from a top-level keeper. Great shot-stopping, but also a very cool head and a good organiser. What's more, he's very happy to play sweeper-keeper behind that defence, mopping up loose balls before picking a pass and get his team on the front foot again.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Sané gets his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
And this is Ronaldo. Tar, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Rafael Leao. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And it's Bernardo Silva. He's had a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Crosses it in.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Vitz, looking for options for movement. It's loose here and they'll want to reclaim it. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Poor, robust challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Not the most accurate pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
It's a good spell of... Tries a shot! Goal! Portugal!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
The goal scorer for Portugal.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And this Cristiano Ronaldo takes a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? The taker has to look for options, because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Real chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. They get a throw in.
Germany really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And they've got a throw. Pinches it off him. Some good work on the right flank here. Tries to play it through. He's having a shot! Havertz gets flagged offside.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Kimmich really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And they win it back again. Well, that pass isn't the best. Mittelstadt. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Oh, good-looking ball. He can run onto that. That has ended up in no man's land. That is good strength. And Bernardo Silva!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Kimmich. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's going to be disappointed with that. Nuno Mendes. Sané, and now the breakaway. Now it's Musiala. Great vision. He is through here. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Oh, he's missed it, and the referee blows. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I'm afraid to
well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Germany can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And the finish! Really well taken goal. Germany are all square. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Germany grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And that's left him on the seat of his pants. He's tried one! It's there!
And now it's all about how they handle this from here. Edging ahead again in this second half is best followed up with a bold mindset, a bold approach. The skipper set the example. It's up to his teammates now to follow.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here, because he didn't have the greatest...
He's one-on-one! And a chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Mendes made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. He's found a way through. Bernardo Silva. Germany have hit a quick-fire double here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. That's the keeper's ball.